So, what do we got today? Tuesday, April 4th, 1 p.m., 89 degrees. Yes, it is warm. I'm actually testing out a new Insta360 GPS. And I don't know if I got signal or not, but anyways. So, topic of this video, why I moved to the Philippines. And gosh, I've been debating doing this video now for a while, and I don't know. For one, I think I don't know if redundant's the right word, but we all move out here for pretty much the same reasons. You know, either we're basically fundamentally we don't like where we're at, right? And I think it's usually kind of a combination of really a couple reasons. One, financially, right? We're looking for maybe some financial freedom. We're priced out. I was priced out of the housing market where I lived. I couldn't afford to buy a new place. So financial reasons, relationships, you're not having any success with your relationships where you're at. It's another main reason why people move out here. So, and we all pretty much come out here, like I said, for the same reasons. And I'm no different. And just for a change. I mean, gosh, I had been in Colorado for 20 plus years, and moving to Florida or moving to Nebraska or moving somewhere else in the United States just didn't appeal to me. So, and that's kind of what happened for me. Back in 2019, I had started looking, where can I live? Where can I have financial freedom? Where can I go and not have to work 50 plus hours a week just to kind of afford my apartment? And I made good money. I mean, I made over $100,000 a year, and it's just ridiculous. And I just got to a point where I was like, it's got to be better. It's got to be better somewhere else. And so that's what happened. And then, like I said, about I think it was 2019, I'd started looking, and it wasn't always the Philippines. It wasn't always where I ended up here. Honestly, it started with Central America and looking at countries like Colombia, Medellin, and Bogota, and Mexico, and Panama. So a lot of Central America was my original focus. And then I started looking at Southeast Asia, and some things really clicked for me with this particular reason. So, and I think this particular destination, the Philippines, often gets slated as a single man's paradise, right? And I think anyone can come here. You're not limited to any gender being here. I think if you like inexpensive places to live, I mean, this is definitely it, regardless. And I do think if you're a woman looking to come out here, I think there are some really good dating opportunities out here too. I mean, there's not many of us out here is why it's really good. And the perception of us, foreigners, Westerners, is good. They really like us. So yeah, it's good for anybody. But yeah, I mean, the reasons why I came here are really no different from anybody. I mean, I was in a time in my life where it's just like, man, I'd been divorced for 3 years, hadn't really dated anybody, no real opportunity to date. Financially, I was just getting by, but when I looked at the housing market, I couldn't afford to buy a place. I had a place and sold it to pay off a lot of the divorce and things like that. So, when I looked at it, I was like, what am I doing here? And then really the catalyst for me, the kicker of it was, I was involved in a pretty serious motorcycle accident where I almost died. And that really kicked things off for me. It really, I got to where, I just didn't want to wait anymore. I was done. Life's too short. And, it's time to time to start living. So that's what I did. I figured out that, you know what, I can move out here. I'm not going to be rich, and it's probably a one-way ticket. But, you know, I'm just not interested in living in what I describe as a hate culture, which is what the United States has become. Just an absolute hate culture. You know, you've got this gender hates this gender, you've got this race hates this race, this political party hates this political party. It's just, gosh, it's nothing but hate. And I'm just done with it. Absolutely done with it. I'm tired of it. And people think they can fix it with just more of it. You know, I hate to tell you, but you can't fix racist, sexist behavior with more racist, sexist behavior. You just can't fix it that way. 1 + 1 always equals 2. And people are never going to figure that out. It's just this big cycle there. And here, you know, I mean, look, this isn't paradise. Look at the traffic, right? It's hot and traffic and muggy, but here you just don't have that. You got people who, you know, they're focused on their family, they're focused on their health, their well-being, and, you know, taking care of each other. And, you know, granted, it's crowded, it's maybe a little bit polluted even sometimes, but it's friendly. I don't have to worry about getting shot, you know. Don't worry about, you know, you're raising a family, take your kid to school in the United States. Yeah, worry about your kid getting shot in school, you know. It's just craziness, right? And that's life there now. Every week there's some mass shooting. It's so funny when people ask me, do you feel safe? Do you feel safe? Holy crap, man. You know, how could you possibly feel safe in the United States now? It's ridiculous. The way of life and the way of living there. And just people accept it. And, you know, after smashing my head through a windshield, I woke up. And, you know, granted, there's things here too, right? There's things too that you know, you gotta watch out for, and there's dangers here. It's not complete paradise, but I don't know. It's just kind of funny, the whole safety thing to me. People that do, oh wow, you feel safe there in the Philippines. Holy mackerel. Shooting after shooting in your own backyard, and you're asking me if I feel safe. Ridiculous. And then, like I said too, just, you know, all the other hate. Man. And it's finally, after what, I'm almost here 4 months now. Little of that, it's fading away. You know, a lot of that stress, that anxiety, living life in the West, just being around there, you know, it's fading away. And, you know, just really starting to relax, chill out, find my way. And, you know, we'll see. All right, I got some GPS coordinates now, I think. And I plan on using this kind of while I ride around on the motorcycle. Just kind of cruise around and use that. I think there's a bunch of different stats I can bring in. Or maybe walking. You know, who knows? Who knows? But yeah, you know, just like I said, I wanted to do a quick video. I think now that I've been here a couple months, I can get into the reasons why I left without as much drama and passion. Although I did feel it kick in a little bit as I talked about it. Well, just because, look, you know, it saddens me that I feel like I need to get out of my home country to live a happy, successful life. I mean, that saddens me. I mean, it really, really does. You know, that, you know, it's just that toxic, that much hate, and people clueless on what it's going to take to fix it. It's impossible given our current structure, and it's only going to get worse. It is not going to get better. Man, it's bad. It's bad. And, you know, I just chose to leave. I chose to get out. And, That's what I'm doing. And it has been. It's been, you know, really refreshing for me to take a look at the way other people live. And, you know, is it perfect here? No. Does it solve all my problems? You know, a lot of them, yeah, it does. And some of it, I mean, heck, I could have been to really a lot of different countries and solved my problems, you know, but there are a lot of reasons why I chose the Philippines. And, you know, some of them are, you know, pretty obvious or I've stated, right? Relationships, cost of living, you know, friendly culture and people. You know, the friendliness of the Philippines, English speaking is another one, right? But you got to look at the friendliness of this culture. I mean, there are a few places on the planet, I think, that are as friendly as these people here. Now, is that everybody? No, you know, it's not. Is it most of the people and who they are? Yeah, it is, actually. Quite a few of the people. But, you know, it's not to say that you're not going to find trouble here. You can find trouble if you look for it. And, you know, a lot of guys, what gets them in trouble here is, you know, either heavy drinking or alcohol or just getting wrapped up with the wrong people, you know, and that goes anywhere. But, you know, I'll just say a little bit about the dating part. A good Filipina can make or break you, brother. You know, no question. You get wrapped up with the wrong Filipino, you're in trouble. Hey guys! I bought my bike from here, actually. Yeah, you get wrapped up with the wrong Filipino, you're in trouble, big trouble. You know, and see, you got to be a good person. You got to be respectful. You got to be courteous. You can't, you know, I say walk around with a smile on your face and you'll be in good shape, right? But be disrespectful or that towards anybody, and man, you are in trouble, you know. There's a saying here, and I'm not going to say it right, but I'm going to paraphrase it. But it goes kind of like your life is worth as much as a rooster, you know. And you know, you treat someone badly here, or wrong side of a Filipino or a family, dude, you're in a world of hurt. So, anyways, I'm getting off topic. I got a little fired up from why I moved here. Which is why I've been honestly hesitant to do this video. And you know, I know it's gonna fire people up too, just as well. But you know, I think for my friends and family who just don't really know, or just people in general, I think for most of the people who are watching this video, you are already looking at the Philippines as a place to come to, and you get it. And this is a message that you've heard by every person that's over here. So it's a little redundant, but I also feel like, you know, it's almost like every vlogger has to make this video. So here I am doing mine, and it's the same words that everyone says. So, all right, well, with that said, I just wanted to do a quick video on that, really test out my GPS remote too, and then I got that done, so we'll see how that works. And then yeah, I'm heading off to Boracay here in a couple days, so I plan on doing a lot of stuff out there. It does look like there's some algae though that's kind of washed in this time of year, so as I'm looking at other reports out there, so there's some algae stuff going on. But yeah, no, it's going to be great. I think the weather's going to be great. It's summer, it's Holy Week. It's going to be absolutely mobbed with people. I understand it's quite a few people from Manila though and stuff like that will be down, so it does look like it'll be pretty busy, but it should be a good time nevertheless. So anyways, really appreciate everyone watching. I hope I didn't offend anyone on this planet. If you're looking to come out here, I just have to say, do it. Come out, you know, check it out. Spend a couple weeks, you know, see what you think. I mean, I would say if you're going to come out here, spend at least 2 weeks, just because of the time difference. You know, it takes you 3 or 4 days just to adjust the time. So come out, check it out. All right, guys. Anyways, hope all is well there. Take care.